The answer to validation question number 28 is B. About 170 million vehicles travel on 4 million miles of roadway. While those killed on our highways in 1983 were roughly equal to the number of Americans who died in Vietnam, those disabled in automobile wrecks were more than 10 times the number wounded in that 9-year conflict. If you know how to get to your destination ahead of time, you will not be distracted by maps and written directions. Check an up-to-date map before you begin your trip so you know what roads and exits to take. Sometimes exits are closed for construction, maintenance, or even accidents, so have in mind alternate exits that would work for your intended route. Guide signs are provided every half mile on freeways. Route direction signs are located 1 or 2 miles before exits or changes. Watch for these signs. They will allow you to move into the correct lane so you won't miss your exit. Avoid traffic jams by traveling in the early mornings and late afternoons whenever possible. Apart from avoiding the added danger of the heavy traffic flow, you will be saving yourself the aggravation of traveling, say, 10 miles in half an hour. The answer to validation question number 29 is D. An acceleration lane is an exit lane that permits a vehicle to reach freeway speeds. Some freeways provide an acceleration lane to allow drivers to accelerate up to the speed of other vehicles on the freeway. The following is a list of guidelines for acceleration lanes. Be familiar with entrance warning signs. Observe the ramp speed limit. Check the speed of freeway traffic. Watch the vehicle ahead for sudden stops. Locate a gap in traffic. Adjust speed for merging onto the freeway through lanes. Signal until entering the through traffic lane. By observing these guidelines, you will reduce the probability of a collision. Most freeway collisions occur while merging onto the freeway from the acceleration lane. Drivers who are uncertain about judging speeds and distances will typically crawl along the acceleration lane. They may stop suddenly. Watch out for them. If you are one of them, practice estimating speeds and distances until you can do so easily. Drivers who merge into freeway traffic without accelerating up to freeway speed cause faster-moving vehicles behind them to brake sharply. This can result in rear ends and pile-ups. Traffic on the freeway has priority, so when there is no acceleration lane, follow the yield and/or merge signs. Look for longer gaps in the traffic in order to accelerate up to freeway speed without forcing the vehicle behind you to brake. Once you have that longer gap, accelerate fast to achieve the same speed as the traffic in that lane. On heavily traveled freeways, timed traffic lights can regulate traffic entering the freeway so as to keep the traffic flowing. Only one vehicle per lane is allowed to drive through each time the light turns green, so wait until you have a green light before moving ahead. The answer to validation question number 30 is A. Double merge lanes, where 2 lanes merge at the on-ramp and/or the acceleration lane, allow slower moving vehicles more time and space to accelerate up to freeway speeds. If you are in a slower moving vehicle, take advantage of the extra lane by moving into it.